I'm feeling better. Cardio, endorphins, happiness. Let's discuss. I hadn't done cardio for 3 to 4 days. I did the weights, all good, right? I did the weights, fine. Yeah, I was eating more carbohydrates, did the weights, didn't do the cardio. Today I did the cardio. Was going to start to rip out the carbohydrates. Still am not doing it. Even though I was sad yesterday, feel way better. Why? Cardio. On this process of me trying to figure out more concrete things about Andrew, here is a concrete thing about Andrew that is a non-negotiable for his mental sanity and well-being. Cardio. Hard, intense cardio daily. Maybe half an hour, most likely not half an hour, most likely an hour. I feel better. I genuinely feel better. Cardio makes me feel better. Sue me. Cardio makes me feel better, a lot better, and it's something that I do. Should I be doing 4 hours a day? No. On this cut, am I going to be doing 2 hours a day? Yes. Do I need to do cardio every day moving forward, even when the cut is done and everything's done? Yes. That is the ticket for Andrew's sanity and well-being. And it's the ticket for everybody else's sanity and well-being. Daily cardio. Daily. Now, here's me thinking out loud though. Oh, but as we're doing lots of stuff, I might not have the time, etc. And that takes up too much time, an hour. Okay, that may drop down to half an hour of really intense cardio. But the cardio will be done because endorphins and how I feel about it and all of this nonsense that goes on in my body, it's just a ticket. It's a must. Topic number 2, I have a carb problem. I am not, and I'm sick of talking about this. Do you know how hard it is to film and every day you see that you're still not doing it. You're still not doing what you were supposed to do, which was just cut out the carbohydrates. Because I'm just worried of the pain of the cutting out the carbohydrates. Because then I'm just going to be awake or something, or what? So I am not happy with I'm not happy with carbohydrates as a thing. I'm not happy with them as a concept, as a part of my life. Carbohydrates. And I know in this world and media, carbs aren't the devil, carbs aren't this, carbs aren't that, carbs aren't. I know how I feel in my brain, and having carbohydrates makes me feel depressed because I'm on this up and down. I am not stable. I'm not mentally unwell. I'm not a psychopath. I am on carb up, down, carb up, down, carb up, down, carb up, down, carb up, down. It is no good for me. It is no good for me. I don't know where I sit. I don't know where I am. I've got massive body dysmorphia now. When we're talking body dysmorphia, it's I don't know what I look like. I think I'm jacked in some places, then not jacked in some places. I'm fitting into clothes which I usually only fit into when I'm really lean, but at the same time, I don't know what's going on. Like, I am literally in a place where I don't know what's going on, and it's this carbohydrate bullshit. Second of all, I'm in anger mode now. Like, I'm in anger mode, not in anger mode, I was on this mode already yesterday, but today I am cleaning out my circle. I'm cutting things down. I'm letting less people into my life. I need to run my life. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about anybody but themselves. And it's seemingly like Andrew's going to be the last person to get this. I need to stop caring about anybody. Like, literally, nobody cares. Nobody is thinking of me. Nobody. I'm thinking of everybody. I'm thinking of my cousin in America. I'm thinking of what's going on in his family. I'm thinking of my ex-girlfriend. I'm thinking of my other ex-girlfriend. I'm thinking what's going on for them. I'm keeping track of what's going on for my other ex has just bought a house. My friend is struggling with work at the moment and she's like in financially freedom. My other friend has a baby. How's she going? She's going through that. I am constantly, my heart is feeling and thinking about other people. And unfortunately, I can't be like, hey, I'm thinking of you. Hey, I'm thinking of you all the time. How is it? How is it? How is it? How is it? Because then what happens is they're like, wow, this person really cares. And they think it's something special about them. And it is, they're special people in my life, but that's because the people in my life, they're there. But I'm constantly thinking of everyone at all times. That is what's actually going on for me, and I can't stop it. I can't stop it. It makes me so sad that they're not thinking of me and nobody else gives a fuck. Nobody else, everyone is so selfish. Everyone is just so selfish. They always think about themselves. What's in it for them? 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 And it is the horrific thing of reality, and I am having to accept that that is what it is. You know, that is where we're at. People don't give a shit. People don't care, and that is factual. People don't care. People don't care, and I need to care. Not I need to care. I need to focus on myself because no one else gives a shit about me. No one else is helping me. I just need to focus on myself. No one else is giving a shit, and it's causing me like really, I'm becoming really upset in life about it. I feel lonely and nobody gives a shit and nobody cares, and I'm concerned and whatever. So I have to do what's important for me, and I have to do it at the correct times, at the right times, and do nothing else and just do those things. So I can't do anything else but do the things that I need to do, and no one's going to care that I'm doing them or not doing them. It's the things that you do behind closed doors. It's like, it's not for validation. It's just between Andrew and Andrew. Here's what I'm doing. Here is what I am doing. I am doing it for me, and nobody else will get it. Nobody else is chasing down stadiums. Nobody else is chasing down big goals. Nobody else is, whatever they're doing, they don't care. That's just the reality of it is, and I need to just care about myself and do the things that are important to me. And everybody is selfish, and I almost don't want to live in a world where everyone is so selfish, and it sucks. And I'm sure there's not selfish people out there, and I'm sure I'll meet them at some point, maybe, but it just hasn't been the case yet. And maybe I need to confront that I'm the problem. Maybe I'm projecting outwards that I'm like, everyone's so selfish because I'm not selfish. And maybe this is my time period to be selfish. I'm going to be selfish, and that scares me because I've been rejected my whole life, so it doesn't make sense to be even more selfish. People will care even less, right? That's kind of the thought. give a shit about other people. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. People are struggling. People want to be seen. People want to be heard. People want to be experienced. People want to be felt. People want to know that they're not alone. People want to know that somebody actually gives a shit about their experience, what they're going through, how they feel, what's going on for them. I'm lucky that at least when I have certain friends that at least when we're in a phone call together, they can sort of get into my world and I can get into theirs and we can care sort of, but they put down the phone, I put down the phone, and I'm always just like, I'm concerned. How are you? What's going on? What's happening, etc. So it's got this like, that's it. And I'm sick of like at this level, like who am I? I want to escape this level that I exist on here. Do you know, here's the reality of it. I haven't been stuck in the same house. I've been here in one location other than going down to Melbourne a few times to see my dad die in front of my eyes. I have not been in one place like this for a very long time, for like 6-7 years. This is bugging me. Really bugging me. Like really bugging me to a point where I was like, I need to escape, I need to do something, but I can't, I just need to do what I need to do. I'm just feeling, whoa, buddy. I'm feeling, whoa, buddy. I need to do, I need to be me. I need to do, not I need to do me. I need to not run away from this, and I need to be plugged in and just accept that I'm doing this right now and I'm building something which is going to lead to an incredible life for Andrew, for what he sees for himself as possible. So I need to do that. And whatever that takes, and I'm blocking it out. I spoke to somebody else at the gym today, and I was like, nah, I'm over women. I'm not dating women. I'm not going to I'm not going to speed dating. I don't know if I've told you I thought about going to speed dating, and we had a chat for an hour. And she's like, no, but you were right there. She was like, what am I going to do now? You were my entertainment. And it's like, usually that's like funny, haha, you're my entertainment. But actually, it's not that funny to me. Like, I am just people's entertainment. Like, look, my crazy life. I'm actually like really challenging myself with women and like, what do I want? What do I not want? Or do I put myself back out there? Do I not? Do I just focus on my own goals? What do I do here? And I'm just her entertainment. Cool. Well, how about I don't be anybody's entertainment and just be me? How about that? Let's just be me and not be anybody else's entertainment. Let's do that. Let's just keep it real simple. Let's just do me. Let's do that. How about we do that? So cardio's in. It's made a massive difference to my mental health immediately. And it's interesting because even though I work out, I've been lost in this noise that, cardio, you don't want to do too much cardio because then you'll lose some muscle, etc. And that's just, I don't think that's the case. Yeah, it saves time. Yeah, we've got bits and pieces. I don't think it's the case. I don't think we save time. I don't think so. It saves time. I don't think you lose muscle, and I don't care. Like, it's good. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel good, and it's a healthy thing, and science also shows that it's good for all your cells and just everything. Your whole brain changes and your whole body changes, etc. So movement cardio, like I am an athlete. This is what I do. This is my plight that I've chosen. This is what I do. So do it. I enjoy it. I do enjoy it when I'm there. I do enjoy it. So do that. Cool. Just blank out and do that. So, you know, that's where I'm at. And this filming journey is ridiculously hard. It's ridiculously hard to have videos go up of like right when my rig was in a better place, when my father was just about to die, and know that I'm about to go through a deterioration, and I'm like, but I'm trying to work on my current self. Like, filming yourself every day is just really, really, really difficult. And I didn't know that it's so, although it's transformational, it feels transformational because you're really like, you know, it's you and me. It's like I'm really putting my live thoughts down every day, my live feelings, but I'm riddled with insecurity now because I've stopped progressing. I'm just holding water. I'm not really winning anywhere still right now. Petrified that my music is not going to be received well. Unhappy that, for example, my first song got released, but because I don't have enough traction, not enough traction, because I don't have traffic yet set up properly, well, without traffic, it's not going to get any traffic, which is fine. But I guess that was meant to happen. I was meant to record some music and meant to realize that, well, you went to music when you needed to get the rig done first. For you, Andrew, the rig is important. Not for anybody else, for you it's important. You can see something that maybe other people can't see. So you need to go complete that. You, Andrew, need to complete that. So Andrew needs to complete that and everything else follows. So the rig is put I can't believe I'm saying it again, put at absolute number one priority. Nothing else gets through it. And I'm addicted to carbohydrates and I'm never doing that again. Seemingly the only thing I got addicted to was cigarettes, carbohydrates. It's almost everything dopaminergic. Colombian sugar I can have, if you know what I'm saying. Colombian sugar I can have. It can fall into an addiction tendency. Can fall into. But if I'm working out, if I'm cardioing, if I'm eating clean, it also isn't horrible, if that makes sense. I just need to take myself out of that environment and then it's fine. So that's why it's good to be able to travel or to be able to have a home base where I'm not really like, here I have a home base and there's no real narcotics around me. And I know that all the narcotics in Australia are just shit. They're just shit. I've been around the block. So therefore it's like the Jew in me is like, it's just a waste of money. And also as a health kind of consequence, like why would I put random powders in my nose? Like that's just not cool. Like that's just weird. Don't do that, Andrew. You know what I mean? Like that's just weird. Don't do that. So that's kind of good and I can eject my system, but carbohydrates are available everywhere. Everywhere where I go, they're available. You know, cigarettes are available everywhere. I don't touch cigarettes. Like, thankfully, cigarettes are a big part of my life, which we removed long ago, 7-8 years ago now, I think. But, you know, as a general concept, it's just like, no. And I'm feeling I'm in this like dopaminergic, like, yo, we've got to address it. We've got to do it. We've got to do something, Andrew. So that's what we're doing. We're just being that. We remove the carbohydrates. We just get over the suck. It's literally 4 days of suck. How do I get rid of the 4 days of suck? By doing a lot of cardio, it improves my endorphins. So I'm a bit happier now. But now I'm happier and now I'm too energetic. I still haven't eaten carbs today, right? But I'm a bit energetic. So it's like I need to be more spent. Maybe that's the key. I need to be more spent. So the suck really comes towards the night because I'm like, I kind of need to sleep. But what if I can't sleep because I'm not tired enough? So what I probably need to do is for the first 4 days is in the evening, just do more walks to be more spent. That's it. At night, I just got to be like, okay, I'm still feeling energetic, etc. Just go and spend that energy. Go and get rid of that energy so I can fall asleep easier. And just to keep myself busy. It's the 4 days to keep myself busy and outside of anything else. Go yoga, go do something other than this. How did I let myself get away with no carbohydrates starting today again? Well, because it's a Sunday today. For me, it's a Sunday. So because it's a Sunday, I was like, oh, well, that's okay. Just start on Monday, Andrew. You know, fresh week, just start on the Monday. That's how I let myself get away with it today. Today on how does Andrew get away with himself and not loving himself? And I did do the training, and I did do that really hard, so that was good. Like I trained really hard, so that was positive. I cardioed really hard. Not hard, but 130 heartbeat for a consistent hour. So that was like, I was positive with that. I was happy with that. And that's how I got away with it today. So that's it. And it's getting to that like fine place where it's like, you must address this rig, Andrew. You must. You must address the rig and you must work on your business. Address the rig, work on your business, film social media in a short form content in a specific period of time once the other stuff is done. Can't touch it until the other stuff is done. So I can only touch it when the other stuff is done. If the other stuff isn't done, I can't touch it. That should be the rule. Because social media is not bringing me massive traction when I'm doing it all over the shop anyway, and it's not targeted, and it's not like done with like a, here's my brain, let me try and make this as viral as possible, as, you know, as powerful as possible. So when it's not done with that intention, it becomes more of a, look, let's validate me, and then I get upset because it doesn't validate me because I am not in integrity with my life for myself. And it's a vibration, you can sense it, you can tell that something's off. So instead, I have to make sure that everything is on. So Andrew's happiness schedule is 2 hours cardio, it is the yoga, it is training really hard and making sure that that's maxed out and doing that. That's what he's really, that's what makes him feel better, and then that will create better short form content, but the short form content needs to be created at a specific time, and you need to not redesign the wheel. Don't redesign the wheel, just do what is already good, what you already know how to do. Don't redesign everything, just continue doing what you need to do, and that's it. So begin there, Andrew. That is where we'd like to begin, so that is where I will begin. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for putting up with me. You know, the good thing about this is in filming all this struggle of seeing how much just the input of carbohydrates has really screwed up my brain. Like if you have a look at the last 2 months worth of content compared to the last 2 months of content before then, there should be an extremely large difference between my mental state, the way I even speak, the way I even express myself during these times. The only thing that's changed is carbohydrates being in or out. A lot of my food isn't even processed with carbohydrates. The difference has been the carbohydrates. That has been the difference. And I am so not about carbohydrates. Bad. Bad for Andrew, bad for vibes, no good, don't like it, want to leave it in the past. That's it. That's the only place I'm in. That's the only place we're in, and there's nothing more to say. There's nothing more to do other than to get rid of the carbohydrates. I do enjoy playing the guitar and singing though. I do enjoy that. And really I've got this pull between the pieces of content. Do I make viral content, or do I make singing content, or do I mix them both put together? Or do I make singing viral content? Singing viral content, or do I not? Or do I, something around there. Unknown, so I'll still have to let you know on that, but I don't think singing content is not as easy to go viral without something like snappy. So it's easier for me to go viral on what I already know what to do. So go back to first what you know what to do, and then you can inject singing into it, which then gives you traction around the singing. That is the answer. The answer is go viral with the stuff that you know how to go viral with, and actually sit down. And when you sit down or stand up or whatever it is, it's like, I'm going to make 30 videos that are going to be extremely viral. Like, these are impossible not to watch, and have that intent behind them. If I have that intent behind them, that is the intent of short form content. The intent of short form content is, how do I make it go boom? And then that boom then sends it to everywhere else. So how do I make boom content? That is my plan. Make boom content, and then send that boom content all over the internet. And then that boom content then trickles into the YouTube channel, which is why you're probably here. It channels into the music to listen to great musical art. It channels into OF, where you get body art and you get my books and everything, and you get personal access to me. And that's it. That's where it should sit. So that is where I should leave it. I love you. Thank you for being here. I hope you're having a great day. Till tomorrow. I can't even make promises anymore because I'm not going to speak about it. It's just going to be done when it's going to be done. But I'm feeling better. Cardio's in now. Cardio doesn't leave. Cardio does not leave. There is an hour of cardio being done every day until further notice. It could be half an hour of very intense cardio, but for the moment I have the time, so it's an hour of cardio. It's an hour of cardio, but cardio is not leaving anymore. I love you. Have the best day. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.